Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another video. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to check into the collective and find out what's going on. Once I shuffle the cards, I'll be able to tell you guys whether it's masculine or feminine energy that I'm picking up on. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords here. You know, a lot of your divine masculines, and the only reason I say divine masculines is because it's congruent with the energy I've been feeling about regret. Many of them are silent right now with you. There's separation happening in your connection. A lot of you can feel that your masculines are going through a deep awakening. Right now, if you guys are wondering what kind of energy they're in, especially towards your connection, they're experiencing a lot of regret, and this has a lot to do with the way they might have treated you. I'm getting arrogance is a big thing, and you remain graceful, which is the killer with the regret here that they're feeling, okay? A lot of you divine feminines, if you were dealing with a masculine who was very arrogant, mean-spirited, took out a lot of their issues on you. Of course, a lot of you might have been really ahead of the game in terms of understanding that this was a twin flame connection, so you allowed your masculine the space to really express a lot of their triggering, the wounding. You just allowed it to come out, and it kind of sent them on this deep spiritual journey. But I feel like what they're reflecting on right now is like they're having a lot of flashbacks about the way that they have spoken to you or treated you, or the way they might have been misguided towards you or influenced by other people, and they allowed themselves to treat you unfairly. Okay, so a lot of them might be having dreams as well where they're kind of seeing you in the dreams, or you know, they're talking to you really harshly, or it's just a certain reminder of I don't know, just how they might have interacted with you in the beginning of the connection. A lot of them are experiencing deep regret because now they feel this immense love for you. They're recognizing you as their twin flame, as their, you know, divine love, a counterpart in this lifetime. The person that they'll never quite experience that spark with. A lot of them are stepping into love as well, like true love, feeling that, you know, this has happened to them in this lifetime, which is why they're feeling the regret, because I think, like, you know, they took it for granted, is what I'm getting. They wish that they could be with you, hold you, talk to you over the phone, just be able to openly text you. I feel like a lot of them are in handcuffs right now. It's like they can't reach out towards you. A lot of them don't want to let this connection go. And I feel like that's why right now they're in this energy, because they're trying to find a way to help themselves heal. Because we have the Death card as well here that's coming up. I feel like a lot of them are in the state of surrender as well, with the Death card coming through, because they know that in order to have a new beginning, they have to spend some time alone. A lot of them are feeling like they really have to watch you venture off onto a different path right now, divine feminine, and that's what's really hurting. It's because they have the awakening now. They have the knowledge that they need. But I feel like the Death card is telling them, like, there's no avoiding letting the divine feminine go at this time. Like, they have to surrender and they have to let you go. They have to let you reap the rewards. The scales have to be balanced somehow. You've sacrificed and surrendered a lot on this twin flame journey, and you've held space for not only your divine masculine, but just masculine energy, period, within yourself, divine feminine, and also within your counterpart. And you still have free will, divine feminine. So if you're holding space for your masculine, I feel like you'll experience abundance in a lot of other different ways. Your masculine may not know this right now, okay, that you're holding space for them. They might, that's why they're watching you, because they're continuously looking out for some type of sign about your loyalty towards them on the journey. But you guys are kind of playing it cool right now. You're not looking to send out any types of signals or signs. You're just enjoying your solitude. You like remaining in your high priestess energy, which is a bit mysterious about your actions. A lot of you who I would say are very young and on this journey, the universe may very well be guiding you toward soulmate love, other connections that you're just meant to be. You're just meant to be with these people at this time in order to either reward your soul with wonderful experiences to come, or just to help you relax and enjoy life a little bit, okay? I feel like your masculines will get the guidance that they need in order to honor their solitude right now. But yeah, right now I feel like they just can't stop thinking about you, divine feminine. Okay. A lot of it is just regretting the time that they did have with you. They feel like they squandered it, they wasted it. Especially now, since a lot of them are gaining that truth about who it is you are through dreams and, again, these like memories and flashbacks that keep happening to them. Okay, how do they see you right now, divine feminine? What do they want you to know? Like, when they think about you, what are they thinking about? Okay, so reaching outward. Okay, so I would say that this is definitely a confirmation for those of you who are venturing out, sending out the invitation. She's got a tissue actually hanging from her hand here. And I don't know, just this cheeky look on her face is that she's ready to flirt. She's ready to experience touch is what I'm feeling with this card here, because I'm feeling a very young, vibrant energy. Age has nothing to do with it, guys. It's more just how you're feeling energetically. But you're feeling very like flirtatious, very hot and bothered. You don't mind flirting right now. You don't mind attracting suitors right now. Because, again, those of you who have been very loyal to this journey, you've done the inner work. The universe wants to reward you. Maybe a lot of you were holding back before because, again, you were holding space for your divine masculines, but I feel like not anymore, in the sense where you're feeling stuck or trapped. I think a lot of you are just kind of sinking into your feminine energy and just flowing with life and being open with whatever the universe has to surprise you with, like whatever the universe has in store. But I'm getting this feeling like your divine masculines are, they just don't like it. And we have the Judgment card that's coming through here. Okay, so they might be feeling like they're under judgment, especially when it has a lot to do with this connection. It reminds me of the regret that they're feeling in this Nine of Swords energy here. They may be reflecting on where they know they went wrong, and so this part of this judgment is allowing you to be free and just go off and, you know, fill your own cups. Many of the divine feminines are also at the top of the deck. We have the Ten of Pentacles energy. So many of you are just, you know, abundant, like you're feeling really secure all on your own. Your masculines are watching you from afar. It's like you don't really have a care in the world, and that's what makes you so abundant, so satiating, so delicious. A lot of them are finding it very attractive that you've experienced some sort of like success in your life, divine feminine. A windfall of money coming through. Even like a windfall of energy. Maybe a lot of you were hermiting in the past. And I think that you might have been catching yourselves being very strategic as well, if you're in the divine feminine energy. You were like waiting to come out at the right time, you know, but in the meantime, you didn't mind putting in the work behind the scenes. And now that you're ready to step out, I feel like a lot of you are being seen as just lighthearted, attractive, funny. You know how to hold people's attention. You're unique. Just very beautiful. There's like a confidence as well that's coming through about this divine feminine, where your superpower is that you really don't mind being alone. Okay, so I see a divine feminine that's driving their divine masculine insane right now because you prefer to be single. And even if they did come towards you, you might even like friend zone them right now. And deep down inside, I feel like your masculines are really intuitive, where they know that, you know, you, ideally, like, you want them. You would want a shot at this experience with them in the physical, divine feminine. But what's also very enticing is this opportunity to just be a butterfly, is what I'm getting. And that's such sexy energy. We have the Magician here. Your masculines won't stop pursuing you guys. Even if you are the butterfly and you're feeling playful and, you know, you're not really wanting any type of commitment right now, I feel like your masculine's here to change your mind. You know, they really have this stance that they're taking with this Magician energy that says, you're mine and I will make it happen every single time. Like, I feel like they love proving to you that it's like this cheeky energy. Like, they love proving to you that you can go out and try to be in other relationships or try to flirt with other people, but I feel like they enjoy letting you know that, like, you know, you're mine, divine feminine. You will always return back to me. And that, like, I feel like the divine feminine even enjoys this feeling as well, because when he's in this energy, you're really attracted to him. And that's that, like, confidence, that, and that's why this separation and the divine feminine going in one direction and the masculines kind of experiencing their awakening, it's really needed for a lot of you at this time in order for your masculines to be in this energy again. Because if you're a divine feminine, I feel like you really like it when he is confident, like, you know, very sexual towards you, very in control. It kind of makes you weak in the knees. But when you're feeling more in like your masculine energies, divine feminine, or like your own inner masculine energies are taking over, you know, the separation happens because probably the same thing is happening for your masculines, where they're feeling more feminine, so it's harder to connect with you, right? There needs to be balance. So now that he's kind of in this confident kind of energy right now, what else does he want you to know? Yeah, I love this card. It's, you know, one of my favorites in this deck here, but not only you're mine in a possessive way, but it's like you're mine in the sense where it's like, I don't feel at home with anybody else except you. And you know that because you don't feel the same with anybody else but me. And he knows this, divine feminine. Like, a lot of your masculines kind of sit back and they watch you. And I feel like sometimes if they're not sure, it might seem like it's wishful thinking. And then they're in this Magician energy. They're really sure that, okay, fine, they'll give you all the space in the world to go off and do your thing and be yourself and grow. But at the end of the day, they love the idea of you returning back home to them. Same like you, divine feminine. And I feel like that's on the horizon for many of you who are feeling that sexual pull towards your masculine again. You might just kind of blank out in fantasy sometimes, and like you can feel the aggression. So that's how you know it's your masculine's like confidence coming back, because a lot of the sexual energy will have this this bit of like an aggressive undertone, and that's only because you love to eat that up, divine feminine. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands coming through. So I feel like they are feeling very passionate towards you. They still may not be ready because it's obviously a knight that's coming through, but you have the Magician as a major arcana that's coming through here. And because a lot of your masculines feel like they're under judgment right now. They're willing to do the right thing because they want this union right here. The way he's picking her up and the way she's just surrendering herself to even be in his arms, or even allowing herself to be carried by him. With this Three of Pentacles energy, they still want you to know that they're coming in this way. You know, where they want to carry her, they want to carry you, they want to be there, they want to show up. Okay, but yeah, right now is a time of towers. I'm telling you, they're really watching a lot of you guys, okay? Having a lot of regrets, knowing that at the end of the day, a major tower that's going to be experienced on this journey is just the idea of like letting go and watching you go off and do your thing, okay? I'm really getting a lot of sexual energy with the Tower card there coming through. I feel like it confirms so much for many of you, especially with that aggressive energy that's coming through. It's almost like this shift was needed, for especially like for a lot of you to let go. You didn't know if it was like the right thing that you were doing. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups here. Many of you were just guided to take care of yourselves. Like, yes, be vulnerable on this journey, and hold space for your masculines and embody that unconditional love. But the Queen of Wands knows how to embody unconditional love towards herself. Like, she's the queen of having her cups filled before she's able to give to anybody else. And I feel like that's what's really putting your masculines in this Magician energy, is it's knowing that you guys have mastered so much, especially your emotions. A lot of you have refrained from, you know, just doing the chaser thing, and it's never been that way in your connection before. In some way, shape, or form, the Divine Feminine would always sort of cave and contact the masculine, or initiate a new cycle, so to speak. But this time around, I feel like a lot of you intuitively know that this new cycle needs to be brought about by your Divine Masculine. And they're coming, believe me, with the Magician there and the Judgment, they're coming, okay? What are some erotic fantasies right now that they're having about the Divine Feminine? Okay, so a lot of them are self-pleasuring, you know, thinking about you, Divine Feminine. They're really turned on by the fact that you know how to take care of yourself, because we have the Queen of Wands here. And I brought this up in the past sensual reading that I did, where it talks about, like, it really turns them on to watch you take care of yourself in every way possible. And a lot of them want to watch you, you know, do this. A lot of them want to, they just want to observe you. Like, I feel like the love between you two, or when you do get together and you're intimate with each other, a lot of the passionate, erotic moments exchanged between you two, it has very little to do with like the act of like sex itself. Like, what I'm getting is that just teasing each other, using things like your voice or eye contact, being in the same room and like not touching each other, but just sitting across from each other and having a sensual conversation. Like, these are types of things that your masculine really wants to do with you. I posted a reading, the last sensual reading that I did. I think it was titled "A Conversation with You is Better Than Sex with Anyone Else." That's what this reminds me of. It's like the energy between you guys is so wild that you don't even need to touch, okay? But these are way too many. I'm only going to keep a couple here, okay? And then I'm going to wrap this up because I think we're almost headed towards 20 minutes. So we have the Five of Wands, okay? So I feel like your masculines are just kind of going crazy right now, wanting to be with you, thinking about being with you, fantasizing about you in every possible way. You know, this whole connection with you, the whole sexual connection with you, it definitely brings up this element of like yearning for each other in a way that no one else will do. And at times it's kind of depressing because it's like you guys want to be in each other's physical presence. I'm not going to flash this one too much, guys, just because, like, you know, not to be like a square or anything. It's just, you know, YouTube guidelines and stuff like that. But there's just women like clawing at him. And I feel like a lot of the divine feminines, like, you guys are in this energy. Like, you have so much to offer in terms of just your, like, the way you look, the way you smell. Like, okay, why not? Let me just flash it, whatever. You see the way these women are kind of like clawing at this masculine, and I don't know why I'm getting the word, but it's like distastefully, just kind of wanting him, ripping his clothes off type of thing. I feel like a lot of you don't have to do those things. Like, I mean, what your masculines want you to know, and that's just the way the message is coming out, is that, like, it's more than the sex. Like, it's guys, if you haven't listened to the song Mind Sex by Dead Prez, listen to it or just read the lyrics, because I feel like it's your intelligence, it's the way you carry yourself, it is the way that you're so into yourself, the way that you're so into making a life for yourself first and foremost, the way you take care of yourself and those around you, your children, your pets. Like, these are things that they find really, really sexy and attractive about you, and you don't even need to be vulgar in any type of way, divine feminine. A lot of what they really love and admire about you and really get turned on by is your ability to not only be sensual but be nurturing at the same time. It's like the type of energy that they experience when they're with you intimately or sensually. This could just be a phone call, it could be a text, it could be the excitement of getting in touch with each other again. Separation has officially like ended, beginning a new cycle type of thing. Like, they want you to know that when you're with them, it's like all of their senses and then some, okay? And this is like moving into clairvoyancy at this point. They pick up on all of those things when they're with you, and it's like, it's more than just an orgasm through their genitals. It's like an orgasm through their entire being, okay? And a lot of them want you to know that. I see a lot of masculines too. What you guys may not know is, like, when they self-pleasure and they think about you, it brings them to tears. This might have also happened to you, divine feminine. I've mentioned this in past readings before, but it's like, that's just how intense the energy is right now between, you know, the masculine and the feminine. All right, I don't know whose reading this is, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys.